Hello, Captain Angelo here with the third day of the Captain of My Soul challenge. Day 3 out of 30. Still a long way to go. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed with what we are talking about or not talking about. For instance, yesterday we started with the first step, which is always awareness. When you want to grow, basically what you want to do first is to expand your awareness, expand your understanding of your life, yourself, to know thyself. Many philosophers have agreed upon this simple thing, that to know thyself is the most difficult task for any human. Basically, it will take you more than a lifetime, more than 10 lifetimes to understand yourself, because as we say, it's like peeling an onion, there's always another layer. But what matters most is for you to have some clarity and some practicality. It's not about understanding everything now, today, but getting better, getting closer, getting clearer. So what we will be doing is exactly like peeling the onion. The first videos are going to be quite introductory, quite generalistic, and we will be honing in as we move along and as we prepare ourselves for the Own Your Future challenge, which is on May 11th. So just, stay back, relax, and let yourself attune to what I'm saying. And in many cases, what you will be getting is not so much knowledge, not so much something on an intellectual level, but emotions. You will be finding yourself tuning into gratitude, love, and happiness in a much easier way. And even though not much will be changing in the outer world, you will be finding yourself more empowered, more confident, more clear on what you want to do next. So, today's subject is one of the most favorite subjects for most people, but not so much for me. My favorite subject is tomorrow. So, today's subject is what I call dream weaving, what you also know as desires or goal setting, and the word that I use and my coaching clients use, destinations. So instead of goals, we use the word destination because it has much more energy and it's more a more sophisticated goal, and it has much more energy and percentage of success. So when we talk about dream weaving, I want to point out something very important. Many times we choose goals or desires based on what we feel we deserve or what we think we can achieve right now. And these are, as I like to call them, lukewarm goals, goals that mean not so much to you, and basically goals that you tend to forget the moment right after you set them. And the problem is, if you have lukewarm goals, how on earth will you generate enough energy to actually achieve them? This is why so many leaders and so many coaches are going beyond what is comfortable to what is uncomfortable, but it is a burning hot desire. Of course, you probably know the example with Socrates and his disciple Plato, where Socrates put his head in the water and he said, if you desire success as much as you desire to breathe, or you desire your hunger for air right now, then you will be successful. In the same manner, let me give you another simple and silly example, but it actually does the trick for you in your mind. If we are discussing for hours and you drink water all the time, at some point, even though you're, like mesmerized with what I'm saying and you want to know what's next and what's next, at some point you will have a burning desire to pee because you've had like tons of water, while we're discussing. So simple. So this burning desire has to be there. For example, if I ask someone, would you like to be a millionaire? Most will say yes, but it's not something that does the trick for them. It's not something that makes their heart sing, as I like to say. So, what is the specificity that you need to have for a desire to be a burning desire? It has to work on both levels, both on giving and receiving. And these are actually the best desires to have. If you couple giving and receiving at the same time, it is like a spiritual agreement, as you probably heard me say before, between not you and yourself only, but you and many, many other people around the world. The ones that will probably receive your product or service for this spiritual agreement to close the loop. And always, but always ask yourself, what do I really, really want? Your authentic desires, not the ones that you saw on Instagram from an influencer that has, stolen your attention. And you see a Lambo and you say, I want a Lambo. No, if you do, get it, but not because someone else has it that looks successful in a snapshot on Instagram. Your authentic desires are much deeper. For example, for me, I know that when I am on a sailboat with a couple of friends, my heart is singing on a 11 out of 10 level. So at that point, I know that I have everything I want like a couple of meters away from me or 6 feet from me if you're from the US. So that's about it. You want to know what truly makes your heart sing. And this is like an esoteric journey. It's something that you need to spend some time, or better, invest some time and clear out what, all the crappy desires and all the desires that you tend to forget the day after tomorrow and you do nothing about them. Like, who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, make it specific, make it desirable, make it hot, make it something that you would want to jump off bed tomorrow morning to go and get it. Even if you don't believe you can have it yet, because this is the subject that we will be talking about tomorrow. After you finish up with dream weaving comes belief weaving, my favorite subject. See you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.